everyone! So welcome to week 4 of the Sewrella make-along, which I know I did not post a video last week for, well actually I did post one last week, but I ended up not posting week 3 make-along because I really did not get that much done to show you guys for week 3, and I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about, so I thought I would just combine week 3 and 4 together and show you guys where I'm at. So, of course, I did not 100% reach my goals, but I think I kind of modified my goals, and I think now I can actually reach my goals, which is finishing the sweater at the end of this make-along. So, if you have not watched my previous videos, I would encourage you to do that just because then you can kind of know where we're at in the make-along. But I am making the Lunan top, and I'm making it with the Sewrella Summer make-along. So that means I'm using Sewrella's summer yarn to make this beautiful shirt, and I am using the color Chow, which is a beautiful Kelly green. So now that you know what I'm making, I'll show you guys where I'm at. So I did get far. It looks like a shirt now. So this is where we're at. Like, can you believe this? Like, last time I showed you guys, I was not even close to this at all. So this is a very, very proud moment. Let's see, where was I? I think I was working, oh, okay. I don't remember which one I was at. I want to say I was at this one right here. So this stitch marker right here. I was up on the increasing for the front, one of the front pieces, and I believe it was the right piece. And then I had to do a lot more rows than I thought I needed to do. I remember telling you guys like, oh, I have like 30 more rows left. Yes, I did have about 30 more rows left, but then I also had a ton to do on the front portion. So like here you can kind of see this is where the collar is going to be, but I had a ton of the front section to do. I forgot how many rows I ended up doing before I could even join the front and the back. So I had quite a bit more than I even thought. So the fact that I've gotten as far as I have just is enough for me to say like, hey, I'm on track, even though I'm like not following the goals I had set beforehand. That's okay. That's what I get for not reading the pattern all the way through. But then I ended up on the back. I got down to this stitch marker right here, you can't really see it, week 3, and then from this blue one all the way down is what I've done this 4th week. So I'm not 100% done with the body. Shocker, I know. I have about 1.5 inches left of this stitch pattern, and then I think there is some ribbing I want to say I do about 1 inch in ribbing, and then I'm done with the body. So that is my goal for this week, is I'm going to finish up the body completely, and I really, really would like to get a decent way on the sleeves. I mean, honestly, looking at the sweater, I would say I'm over halfway on it, and on the make-along, I'm over halfway on the make-along. I have 2 weeks left. So I think I can get this done in 2 weeks. So we're not really doing like set goals in that way because I'm worried I'm not going to meet my weekly goals. But the end is in sight. I just want to finish this shirt in the next 2 weeks. So we have to finish the body with the ribbing. We have to do both sleeves, and then we also have to make the collar. After looking at the sleeves, I believe I pick up the stitches. I may do some rows. I'm trying to think back. And then when you do some short rows, and then you end up, after all the short rows, you end up working for over 3 inches, I believe. So I think I will be able to finish both the sleeves pretty quickly. I hate doing short rows, so that part's not gonna be fun, but I do think I'll be able to finish the sleeves up, which is encouraging. And then the collar just looks like a lot, honestly. The collar is a lot, so I'm a little nervous about the collar. but I really would like to finish up the body and the sleeves this week. I feel like that's not gonna happen, but that is a goal of mine. I would love to do that. So then I have a whole week of just collar, because I feel like the collar is going to be a lot. So, but like I said, we're almost there. So this is exciting in that part. So I will admit, one part of this that has been kind of not difficult, but I have been struggling with a muscle memory with this stitch pattern. So you knit 3, purl 1. My muscle memory is telling me knit 2, purl 2. And so there's been constant times I've had to rip out stitches because I purled, or I'll see I purled where I was supposed to have knitted in the last one. I have to rip out the stitch so then I can fix it. So that part's been a little bit frustrating because I just cannot seem to get the muscle memory behind this. So that's not very fun. Something that I did order though, and I am very excited about, I should be getting them in tomorrow, is I'm doing something a little bit different for these sleeves needle wise. So obviously this, if you look at the armholes, they're not super big, and they're gonna end up getting smaller. I ordered, I believe they're by Addy, like the Addy needles, and I want to say, I don't remember exactly what they're called, but it's basically like a super short cord with a needle on each end, and you get 3 of them. So, and you end up using them instead of double pointed needles. And that part makes me very excited because I don't mind double pointed needles. They're not my favorite thing to use though, and I've struggled with them. With my Ava cardigan, with the cuff especially, like I struggled with double pointed needles. I just felt like they did not, it was just, I can do it, it just felt really tedious to me. And so these are supposed to not be as tedious, and so you have half the stitches on one needle, half the stitches on the other, and then you work it. So I thought, I've seen some good reviews of people using them, so I'm gonna try them and see if it's worth it. They are really expensive. The pair I got, which is the same size that I'm using, it's the size I need, it was $26 for that's it, and that just seems ridiculously priced. So I'll let you guys know if they're worth it or if it's not worth it. I even saw some reviews though on Amazon where people said that they use them for socks and they really like them. It just takes a little bit to get used to them because it's a little bit different on how you have to hold them. But like I said, super expensive, and kind of disappointed on how expensive they are. I was expecting like $20, which is still pretty spendy, but 30 or almost 30 is just kind of out of this world expensive. But yeah, so I am trying that. That is going to be something I try that's different on this shirt. But like I said, I'm very proud of myself on this. I just think it's looking really good, and it actually looks like a shirt for once. And I have to show you guys because I think these are just so adorable. I love my little needle toppers. They're these little cats with yarn. Oh, how cute are those? They're just so cute. They make me so happy whenever I see them. Oh, and yarn. So I've been switching between different skeins, alternating, and so this is where I'm at with 2 skeins, and then I have a 3rd skein that's it's kind of like in between these 2. So I still have plenty of yarn and everything, and then once I get going on the sleeves, I'm going to switch out probably this one because this one's smaller and I've used the most out of this one. So I'll probably use this skein and my other skein for the sleeves, and then we'll kind of see where we're at for the collar. Just so I can kind of incorporate all the different skeins, just so then it's kind of, nothing is looking different tone-wise, and like me looking at it, I don't see like striping or anything. It just looks like a natural type of fabric. So that's good. I did not want it to be like, oh, you can tell where she switched different skeins. And then on the top, when I was doing rows, I switched every other row. Now that I'm in rounds, I've been switching every single round. I've been switching yarn, and it's been working out really well. And like I said, you can't really tell a difference between the top portion and then the actual like rounds. So that part is good also. But yeah, so that is where I'm at with my make along. And like I said, I really didn't feel like I had a lot to tell you guys last week, so that's why I just decided to combine and make it where I talk to you guys about both week 3 and week 4 on this video. So I'm really excited to see where I'm at on week 5 and next week. I'm gonna work on this tonight, so hopefully I'll get somewhat far on it tonight. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!